All right. Okay. Glad everybody could make it in. Let me know who's in here. 'Cause I got two people watching, and let me know who I got. Who I got up in here. Let me go into the live chat. Let's see. Because oh, let me do something else too. Hold on now. Hold on now. I'm gonna close that out. Let me get some of this up off of here. All right. Let's get everything. What I want to do is make sure y'all get in good. I wanted to expand my view. Hey, Shalonda. Hey. Get my view. Make sure it's good. Like, well, anyway, you're here. So come on, Shalonda. We're gonna go ahead and get started. How you doing? All right. Well, so we get a lot of people with fibroids. I get a lot of intakes on people with fibroids, and we all should know why we're getting fibroids, or why do they happen all the time in a lot of women of color. I speak on helping women of color. So we get a lot of fibroids. Hey now, Tika. Hey, hello, honey. How are you? Okay. Um, so y'all know, Tika and Shalonda, y'all pretty much know, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, for the people who are out there, you want to get as much education as possible. So today we're going to be talking about fibroids. A lot of women have suffered from fibroids. A lot of women still have fibroids. A lot of women have gone through different ways of living to control the fibroid. What we want to be able to do is start educating people who don't have fibroids or who have never tested for fibroids to understand the symptoms and the signs, so you may know that you actually do have fibroids, and also for prevention, because we don't want these, right? And I don't want my daughters to have fibroids, and I'm pretty sure every mother out here does not want their daughter to have fibroids, just like every mother before us did not want this to happen to them either, right? So we want to stop that cycle, right? So these are what we're gonna these are one of the things that we're gonna talk about. So we can go ahead and get started. So this is our uterus, and I want to make sure that everybody too understands the female anatomy and everything that makes us up. Okay, so this is our uterus, and sometimes this is an area that gets affected with issues. We also can get issues on our fallopian tubes. We can get issues on our ovaries. We can get issues within our cervix, and we can also get issues within our vagina. But the fibroid is an issue that happens within the uterus. So we start getting this tissue, and our body is already composed of tissues, right? So we start getting this tissue inside the uterus. So let's keep in mind we already have tissues in our bodies, tissues that help make up our bodies, right? Those 4 tissue structures, right? And one of the tissue structures is a muscular tissue structure. So sometimes when you have like bad knee pain, it's because you don't have enough cartilage or tissue structure. So sometimes we also shed our tissues, right? So we shed, we get rid of a lot of tissues. The good tissues that our body needs, our body retains that, or it tries to retain it. And sometimes we lose that too, okay? So anyway, this is a muscular tissue that begins to grow in the uterus. So all of a sudden, I mean, we already have tissues, but this one grows. So it starts this journey, right? And this is in the uterus, right? And that's basically what the fibroid is. So it starts growing, or myomas, this extra growth that we have down there, right? And they'll start out really small. Some of them can be very tiny, these growths. And sometimes when you go to the doctor, they'll tell you, hey, you got a few fibroids, you know what I'm saying, or a few tumors, a few growths. They're really small, nothing to really worry about, right? That's what women tell me, okay? Because I've never tested for a fibroid, and I cleanse daily. I don't even want a fibroid, right? I want to get all that tissue out of me. But this is what we have been told. So, you know, this is what I've been told based off of, you know, the work that I've done with women. So it's pretty small. Don't worry about it. No problem. It's just a few of them. Just so happens on this particular visit with this particular doctor, this is what you were told. We don't know how long you've had them. We don't know how many doctors you've been seeing. We don't even know if right now you're even seeing a doctor. Okay? Or maybe you saw a doctor and he said it was this size and you ain't seen him since. Okay? So they range in sizes, you know? So this is a small one. You know, sometimes they can get as large as the size of your uterus. Let's remember, ladies, our body is really small on the inside. It is. Your womb is small. She only stretches to carry that baby. But she's a little thing. So you don't want to put no extra baggage. Remember I was telling you about this baggage. You don't want no extra baggage down there. She's already cramped for space. We try to keep her as tight as possible, right? She's already cramped for space, sweetheart, okay? She doesn't need that, all right? So sometimes they can get really large. These large tumors can almost be the size of your uterus. A large tumor, the fibroid, a myoma, okay? They can be big. Sometimes they can even be the size of a baby, all right? Or twins, okay? These suckers go on journeys, okay? We get different types of fibroids. A lot of you, when we're going through the consultation process and you just, you know, you may tell me initially, well, I just have a fibroid. It's always important to know everything about your health. If a doctor tells you anything, you want to, hey, this is a question and answer session. You want to know everything there is to know. They need to be able to answer your questions, okay? A lot of us don't ask questions because we feel doctors know best. So we just take the advice and we go with it. Ask questions. Do your research. Do your homework, okay? You have to do this because this is a part of healing. Get to know more about yourself. And I'm going to do the best I can, okay? Because this is a healing journey, not just for you, but it's for me too, okay? So you got these 3 different types, right? And that depends on where in the world is that fibroid. Where is it? Well, it's inside of me. Well, we know it's in your womb. Okay, that's great. But where? We need to know where, okay? Because everywhere where there is this growth has a certain effect on the womb, and it's there for a particular reason in that particular region or that area. I mean, it's all important and it all plays a part on your health. So you need to know. Some of you don't know. I ask you and you don't know. I ask you how many fibroids you have and you don't know, right? And so we always say, hey, you need to go ahead and request your medical records. Go get your records. See what they say. Read your records. Read what the doctors have said about you. Don't expect for them to always tell you everything because sometimes things can be overlooked. They can be busy. You know what I'm saying? Go read, okay? So, and that's my dog, Zane. Somebody must be at the door. Got some little helpers helping me out today in the neighborhood. These kids, I see them on the weekends. The parents let them outside, but I don't know what they let them outside for. So I got to give these kids some work to do. They got to do something that's beneficial for them. That's going to help not only them, but the people here in this area where we reside. Okay, so a fibroid that grows in the muscular wall of the uterus. This is the typical one. This is the typical one, right? It grows in. It's in the muscular wall, right? Then you have a subserosal. This is a subserosal fibroid or a subserosal tumor or a subserosal myoma. All right. When you think about sub, a fibroid located just beneath, like a submarine kind of thing. So you just want to keep that in mind when they're telling you about this. And you can always come back to this stream. It's not going anywhere. Okay. So you want to just keep that in mind. A lot of us will have the fibroids, and then all of a sudden it'll start moving, or it'll become more prone or prevalent or appearing more so in the stomach area, to the point where you can feel it. A lot of women can feel it, or you can move it. That's how big these suckers can get, because now it's no longer being hidden intramural inside the uterus area itself. It's to the point now where it can protrude itself away. It can protrude itself away from the womb, pretty much. Okay? It'll do that. These suckers, because they got to have space. They're growing. Trust me, they're growing. Remember, they were a pea size. These suckers need space. Okay? So let me show you. So see how it's coming out? It's coming out. It can do that. I want y'all to think about this word fibroid, so it can start triggering some other things in your mind, so you can go and get more information and just think about thyroids. You got to interplay thyroid with the fibroid, because it's the same process. However, when we get thyroids in our throat, to God be the glory, that sucker doesn't protrude to the point where it actually makes entryway and leaves the throat and sitting on the side of your neck. However, you have known to see people with tumors that have become external. Okay? So when you think about fibroid in this particular instance, when the subserosal area, the fibroid within it protrudes, it comes out. Think about that. Okay? Because the only reason it's still hanging on to your uterus is by a small stalk. It's a root on there holding it, just like with a thyroid. They have these little stalks or these little roots. Something's going to funnel it. Something still has to feed it so it can continue to grow. Something within the uterus is feeding something to cause it to grow. Okay? Because now there's something developing. Okay? You don't want those. Okay? Here's another one. This is a whole nother one. See, that was a subserosal. This is a submucosal. So this one is also in the uterus area. Okay? And the one about this one is that it'll grow to the point where it causes your uterus to just move out the way. It'll just move it. It can shift it with no problem. Now you're really cramped. That's not the good one. This is the one you definitely want to focus on when it comes to your baby being born. Because see, look at the uterus. Look at the uterus. Can't no baby live like that. The baby can't live up in there. It's cramped already. We're already keeping it tight. It's just enough space for the baby itself, but then you get a baby this. It ain't going to work. Okay? Now, when you think about mucus and you think about when you're going through that ovulation process and we like to discharge that mucus is kind of sticky. It's almost like a glue or a paste, because it got to hold that baby. So now it got to hold the egg. So now it's already sitting on your uterus trying to hold that egg. And Lord knows you got something down there that's moving. This thing is growing. It ain't just sitting still. It's growing. And it's filth. It's waste. You can't bring no baby into the world when you got waste down there like that. And you shouldn't want to. Okay? That's how come sometimes you get babies with these issues when they born, baby. I ain't just talking about little retarded babies. They come out deformed. All right? Now, we done spent goddamn gazillion millions on the goddamn cure for cancer. And you still can't tell me why the hell we got fibroids. You see, everything I give to y'all is factual. I ain't just dropped this out of the goddamn osmosis pocket. Look at there. You mean to tell me y'all niggas still don't know why we getting fibroids? But y'all can send a goddamn monkey to the moon. Okay, so listen. We got to figure something out. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you figure something out. We got to figure something out. All right? So we about to figure these damn fibroids out. Okay? And we going to figure it out together. Because y'all know some stuff about them fibroids that I really truly do not know because I don't have them. All right? But I'm about to break this down for you. Okay? Because I put myself in the mindset of a womb. That's all that matters. It's a womb. Talk to me. All right? So they don't know. Ivy ain't telling you that she don't know. I'm telling you what the doctors have said. Okay? They don't know the development. These things develop. Okay? We talk about syndromes. You know, we talk about viruses, diseases. This is a growth. It's growing. It's a tumor. It's a myoma. It starts at a certain stage and it grows. That means it develops just like a child. Okay? The actual causes of development, damn it, this is a womb. Don't nothing else go on in my womb but development. This is a place of creation. You understand that? You want to know how come you got these idiots coming out here, these goddamn, there's always a dumbass white person and a dumbass coon to follow up. The vagina can cleanse itself, leave it alone. This is a goddamn development of a fibroid. That means there's something growing inside of me. So why the hell is she bypassing this inside of me? Why does she have to bypass that every month? Did she forget that there's some other stuff developing inside of me that also needs to come out? You see, us black people, us gods, weren't designed to have any waste inside of us. So our womb, this holy place for creation, she only knows how to nurture for 9 months. That's what she do. And then she releases. But see, this thing ain't really what she think it is. This ain't no baby. But she's taking care of it. For some reason. Because there's a growth down there. But why? Okay? I want y'all to stay focused because I'm going to try to stay focused with you, baby. Because I can go other places with this. Okay? This is a woman's body. You say when they getting older, you got to lose your estrogen. You get more testosterone. You got too much testosterone. You just all kinds of things, right? I don't want to talk to you about how dumb a white person can be, and they put their dumbness. They document the dumbness, and then we don't even see through the dumbness because we so used to believing their dumbness that we still believe the dumb shit. No, we don't. Not no more. Okay? There's a level of estrogen in all of us as women. You come into the world balanced. You hear me? You come into the world balanced. Okay? You throw yourself off balance. And it ain't always your fault. And I'm going to tell you it ain't your fault. Pretty much as far as I care, everything is the white man's fault. Because you should have left our ass where the fuck we was at. You don't like us, fuck it. You should have left us where we was at. Okay? So anyway, we come into the world, you got this set level of estrogen in your body. If you know about the yin and the yang, okay, the hot and the cold, the estrogen and the testosterone, okay, we balance. I'm a woman. I am balanced from the chemistry and the molecular modules of a man. I am balanced when it comes to that. And a man is a full man. However, because we are the creators, there's some feminine qualities that he possessed, but he would never goddamn show them. That's just a nurturing spirit in him as a man that he gets from a woman. Because he has to know how to take care of things. I don't know about all this other shit y'all be talking about. So anyway, you come in here with the estrogen, okay? That's right. Cleanse that body. And listen, y'all, Shalonda and Tika, y'all make sure Ivy stay focused. Y'all hear me now? You got to make sure I stay focused. Now look at here. They don't know why, but they say it could be associated with high level of estrogen. That means you just too much woman? Female sex hormone. What are fibroids associated with, people? Tika and Shalonda, tell me this. It's associated to me being a woman, and it's associated to something that goes on with my hormones. Right? It say from a normal level to here, it's just some estrogen shit. But then when your estrogen levels get higher for some reason, that's when you really start to have problems. But what triggers your estrogen, or what messes with it, or what's up with this hormone? I mean, what's going on? Right? When do fibroids develop? When do fibroids develop? Fibroids can only, God damn it, that should be in damn bold letters. You hear me? Bold and damn underlined, big as hell for the world to see. For the world to see. Fibroids can only develop during reproductive years of women. Fibroids can only develop when I'm trying to have a baby. When do I start? When does the womb start? When does the birth start? When are we able to start having babies? How old were we? I was 12. Okay? Some of y'all women had your periods early. You damn right there's too much hormones in our food. You got to watch what the hell y'all eating out here. Our periods start very early. So let's say Ivy, I'm going to use Ivy as an example. Since Ivy was 12 years old, development started within her womb of the fibroid. Let's just say that, okay? Why did the fibroid start at that particular time? Let me tell you why what we doing to our damn kids and to ourselves, and you need to put a goddamn end to it. You got to stop this shit right here. This one thing that you got to stop. You goddamn right it's a sick world and you got some sick damn wounds. We gonna fix it. Because black America can't be sick. We got too much going. And we ain't gonna have this. They're not gonna annihilate the womb, baby. I know they want to get rid of your ass. I know they can't return stolen goddamn goods. Hell no. You stop this shit right here. Yeah, they talk about following menopause, estrogen decreases. Yeah, when your shit shut down, yeah, you losing your estrogen. You got to take something to keep that shit up, because when your womb's shut down, your body starts saying, well, ain't too many reasons to be a woman no more. Your womb is your womanhood. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Menopause. Menopause, what is stopping for? If something stopped, then it got to start again. It should have never stopped in the first place. You see that? Development, people. Look at the top of the screen. Don't forget what you're talking about. We're talking about how these damn fibroids got started. You hope you got a pen and a pad you can go teach somebody else. See that menopause? I say, oh, you got a few don't worry about it, girl. You about to go through menopause, girl. Yeah, girl, them motherfuckers gonna shrink. Or they gonna disappear. You mean to tell me my womb about to reabsorb some shit, motherfucker? Where the fuck is it going? See, now I'm a curse. Because I need y'all to start goddamn thinking. You got to damn think. You got to think, baby. You mean to tell me, nigga, that the shit gonna shrink or disappear? And then I had some of y'all sisters calling me, and I thank y'all because y'all tell me y'all be doing all kinds of shit, and you know they shrinking because they about to disappear. And I'm just trying to figure out, let me know. Let me know where the women that who been going to the doctor and they went through menopause and your goddamn fibroids disappeared. Don't shit that grow in your goddamn womb just goddamn disappear. This ain't no goddamn immaculate conception. Going backwards. Shit ain't just gonna goddamn disappear. Now, it may cause them to shrink. And do you know why it may cause a fibroid to shrink? She may shed some of the tissue that's holding it. The tissues. Remember the tissues? She can shed some of that. And then you ain't taking no more pills or other toxins into the body to the point where the womb has to go through the ovulation process to shed or to hold on to things, because that ain't her role no more. So now them fibroids ain't got to worry about growing, because ain't shit down there. You ain't ingesting some of these toxins that you've been ingesting. Or maybe you ingested so many toxins, them goddamn fibroids so big right now, you ain't taking nothing else. They just growing. Come on now. Learn the language. There's so many of them. The same way they retranslate the goddamn Bible over and over again. Myomas, fibroids, tumors are more common in non-pregnant and infertile women. Why are fibroids common in non-pregnant women? Go ahead and tell me about the estrogen issue. Yes. Because you got some other stuff up in you, baby, and we need you to come back down to womanhood. You exercising too much testosterone. You got to bring it down a notch, baby. You got to tone it down a notch. Otherwise, you're going to be walking around looking like these goddamn Neanderthals, too. You're getting that shit inside of you that you don't need. Why are you not pregnant? Not the estrogen. It's the hormones. Infertile women, not pregnant. So you trying not to get pregnant? Is that why you want birth control? Because you don't want to get pregnant? So now you want your womb to be retarded. You trying to tell your womb to do some shit that it ain't even designed to do. You telling my womb don't have babies. That's like designing my legs not to damn move when they designed for me to walk. What you took? What you done took that's reprogramming your womb, baby? What you done took? I got some women, y'all take all kinds of pills into the body for situations with the womb. Oh, my Lord. Y'all done called me with some stories. And I appreciate you calling me. I appreciate the intake because it's for education. I appreciate it. But y'all got to start thinking. Especially y'all who ain't spoke to me yet. And y'all out there still searching. You got to start thinking. Get off of these drugs. Something wrong with your period, is bleeding heavy as hell. That don't mean take drugs to stop it. Drugs is the problem. Western medicine is the problem. We don't practice Western medicine. Nigga, is you from the West? That's their problem. That's a curse on them. That's their problem. That's not your problem. You don't need this on you. We trying to fill this earth up. When you think about your ancestors, how many kids they had, your great-grandma, your great-great-great-grandma. 17 kids, 22 kids. We was pushing them out, baby. That's how a kingdom gets so big. That's how big a kingdom is. You know how many babies they had? You know what a kingdom and a dynasty is? You know how many that consists of? Pushing them babies out. See, slavery would have never ended. Wasn't no goddamn population control. Why the hell would we be forever indebted to you? For what? We don't owe you a goddamn thing. That goddamn slavery ended and all hell broke loose. Oh, shit. They took you from goddess status to a black man in rags and fucking cotton and needles sticking in his fingers with no shoes on his feet, getting his ass whooped with a fucking whip. This ain't us. This does not belong to us. This is not for our wombs. No, it is not. We deserve to have all of our children all the time. So now we got some issues called population control or birth control or mind control, a divisive scheme put in place to destroy something, to stop something. And when it comes to the black woman, they got something to chemically redesign your goddamn womb to it shut it down. You ain't got nothing down there. Some of y'all act like you don't want nothing down there. In general, fibroids are asymptomatic or associated with just few complaints. See, it really doesn't matter if you have symptoms or not. It doesn't matter. Yep, that's right. It doesn't matter if you have symptoms or not. Because some of you have children, okay? You got the fibroids, but you got kids. Some of y'all got fibroids, ain't got no kids at all. You see? Sometimes it's an estrogen issue. Sometimes it's a hormone issue. It depends on where the fibroid is located. Okay? Just a few complaints. Look at that. Just a few complaints. At what point do you complain to your doctor? I ask y'all a lot of times, y'all call me, you got about 50,000 fibroids in your womb. I said, goddamn, I know you don't feel good. How long you been telling your doctor? See, you like to talk a lot. Are you telling your doctor? Some of y'all women telling the doctor. And the ones who telling the doctor ain't paying no goddamn mind these complaints you're having. Or if you do tell him and he tell you, he give you the fuckery. Oh, they small. Or he might be one of them doctors you've been seeing all your life and he been knew the fibroids was coming. Motherfucker, they know you gonna get these fibroids. This shit was already created and designed for this. They know you gonna get them. And they put you in that system early. He gonna reap a vicious blessing off your womb, the grand sacrifice to kill your womb, child. Are you listening? When you finally do complain to your doctor about this pain you feeling, they'll ask you, well, where you feeling it at so they can go check you. Sometimes you get the ultrasound, you get the transvaginal ultrasound, you get the sonogram. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. When you up on that damn table, always putting us on a goddamn table. When they up there putting your ass on that goddamn table, scrolling around and shit, scrolling around. Let's say your body, your womb like the earth. It's that globe. And they just twirling around, checking it out, looking all over the place. And they done made it down to little Africa. There it is. Where you hurting at, baby? I mean, shit, don't you know they already goddamn knew you was gonna get these goddamn things? They just waiting for your ass to come in. And don't have no good insurance. They gonna reap a hell of a goddamn harvest on your ass twofold. And then you say, you don't want to pay for my kid. Girl, how much you been paying on health insurance your whole life and getting bullshitted? And then they want to force people to get health insurance. You don't need no health insurance. They fucking you up. You paying to get fucked. That's what you're doing. And stick the finger in your vagina. And the men too, stick the finger up your butt. I ain't got to pay nobody to do that. I ain't got to pay you. Then she have to learn from somebody. No, you can't do that. You can't, but you don't want to pay. And I don't care. Because I'ma still educate the people. Because I hope you get common sense if you don't get financial sense. Now where them fibroids at? Intramural, subserosal, Submucosal. Where them fibroids at? Where you feel that pain at, baby? It's up in the top of your, right underneath your breast, like right there at the top of the belly. That's where you feeling it. You can push it around. Is that where it is? Okay. That nigga about to pop the fuck out. You got one where it's at. Submucosal. It's in a mucus area where there's a lot of estrogen flow. It's gonna cramp up your uterus. We don't know why you keep having these miscarriages, baby. Where it's at? Y'all need to know where y'all fibroids at. You need to go get your records. You see, sometimes you can have some pain going on in your body and you don't even associate it with the womb. And it happens. It happens. See, because you're taking pills to control the body, not knowing that the side effect of the pill was going to give your ass fibroids and cause other things to occur. So you ain't think to say when you got the pills for the birth control, you start having these pains, go to the doctor and say, hey, I'm having pains elsewhere. No, because now, I mean, the pain ain't in the womb, so it don't matter. But look what these fibroids doing to you, baby. Your body already tiny, y'all. We got a tiny body. I don't care how fat your ass is. That don't matter. You got a tiny body, but damn it, you don't stretch it out in areas unnecessarily. You got 100 feet worth of intestines. Half of y'all don't shit once a day. That means you got 100 feet of shit inside of you. Where there's a skinny little strips of it up in there or big hunks of it. You got that big ass belly. You need to go shit. You got to go to the bathroom. That's why I recommend everybody go ahead and get that good old womb healing honey, baby. Got to poop that stuff out. Look at what the fibroid doing. It's causing your bladder pain. And don't tell me you got something else going on in your life and you might have in the past had a urinary tract infection. Don't be one of them women with multiple symptoms. Right? Urinary tract infection. And you might got some other stuff going on in your life. You might got some other urinary issues going on. Messing with your intestines. That sucker so big. Right? Subserosal. It's messing with your intestines. You didn't know what was wrong with your intestines. Something going on and you go to the doctor and it's so much shit with your intestines and they still don't really truly relate it back to the fibroid. Because you got some other stuff going on with you, baby. You causing all this pain in your body. You hurting yourself slowly but surely. You putting all that damage on you. How can you move around and be happy and healthy? And you putting all this damage on what you need, your number one chakra. That's your number one hit to quit it right there. You hear me? Come on now. What else they be talking about? Back hurting. A lot of y'all get stuck in missionary position because your back hurt. Get your ass up. Stomach hurting. Some of y'all stomach hurting because you done took so much of that damn birth control to the point where you weren't having no periods, but you still was ovulating and the lining never came out, so it gotta have a place to go. Now your ass got endometriosis. So your stomach hurting anyway. You probably don't even know. But they just ain't tell you. Or you got endometriosis and you got fibroids. But you don't know. Your period's jacked up with PCOS, endometriosis, and fibroids. That's just how it is, baby. So just because your period jacked up, don't put all your eggs in one basket, baby. You hear me? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Y'all already know fibroids can impede normal childbirth. Some of you got to get cesarean sections. And then some of y'all under them doctors with the golden egg rule. One cesarean section, all cesarean section. Some of y'all doctors that may give you one and he say, that's it, we ain't gonna give you no more. Your next birth will be a vaginal birth. They're gonna keep cutting you up and give you all that goddamn scar tissue repeatedly. You don't need no more scar tissue down there. See that? See that? See his white ass? was trying to find some black folks, but we didn't. But it don't even got that matter because somebody had to institute the cesarean section. Caesar, somebody had to institute the cesarean section. Your culture didn't have to cut no goddamn baby out no womb. You mean to tell me that somehow you would know that my baby would be in distress and you would have to do this? Yeah. Things that could be avoided. Y'all got to avoid this. Educate the babies. Avoid this. It's relatively. This is all things that come with fibroids. Those 3 little different types of fibroids, them different types of bad tissues in the body that she just didn't shed for the Peckerwoods. She didn't let this go. Shit. I look pregnant like I'm having triplets the way my womb holding on to these fibroids. She won't let these go. Come on now. She didn't clean this naturally. Always got something to say. Whenever y'all get sick, you got to pay attention to all the signs in your body. Pay attention to everything. When you go to the bathroom, you wipe yourself, look at the tissue. You urinate or something, check it out. Make sure you healthy. Because if you wipe yourself just dropping the tissue in the toilet, you the type of person don't even know if you wiped your ass thoroughly. You don't even know if you got it all. And I use Charmin. I like to use the tissue that the big bed on the commercial with, because I want to make sure we get all of it like you wiping the bed's ass. I don't mess around. But I still will wipe more than once. I'm still going to check it out. And I'm going to look at whatever I pass. I'm going to look at that toilet before I flush it. I know Seti was saying if you see some shit in the toilet, flush before you use it. That's just some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? But you're talking about how you follow behind these white people. Don't follow behind that bullshit. But you got to see what you're doing. You got to know your body. You got to cleanse yourself. Especially if you're doing one of my detoxes, I already told you. Right? So now, you done been diagnosed with the fibroids, and what did your doctor say? Well, Ivy, this sucker's so big, he gonna have to remove it. I don't know about that damn shrinking process. So, what your doctor gonna do? Guess what? Guess what? He about to dope your ass up again. He about to dope you up. He about to give you some more of his chemicals, some more of his Western medicine. Western medicine can never achieve anything great within the African body. It cannot, because it was not built for us. It was not created for us. It is something that was designed by a man to destroy us. Multiple men and multiple women walk around today and continue with this one man's theory on destroying the black woman's womb. And we as black women have diligently volunteered to be the victim. Many of us. These pills are going to block the production and secretion of estrogen. You've already taken birth control, so you've already told your womb, I don't want you to have no goddamn babies. Now we're going to stop you from being a woman again. We just, damn it. But why? Well, maybe you have too much estrogen in your body. Maybe that is what it is. You have too much estrogen, too much woman in you. We're gonna tone that down a little bit. You know, your estrogen levels are too high. We're going to tone that down a little bit. We got to stop that. But damn it, this is all the reason why I had the goddamn fibroid to begin with, because you gave me something for my hormones, something to trigger my estrogen in my body, something to chemically modify it. Birth control. You gave me stuff to modify what I was going through. You gave me something to modify for a yeast infection, for BV, for a sexually transmitted disease. These are chemicals you gave me for an ailment I had within my body that fucker you gave to me too. This is the cycle. Sometimes they can tell you we're going to have surgery, we can get it out. And sometimes they can. It might be a few small ones. Some of y'all come to me like that, but they know the tissue going to redevelop. Scar tissue. And your life ain't changed. Life ain't changed. They're going to put that tube up in it like a little vacuum cleaner. Suck it out. Soop, 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 soop. Pick them little ones up. Them little dilly dots. But they ain't going to dig deep into the submucosal, the area where you need to get that fibroid out. That one that's going to cramp you up and stop you from being able to have a baby. They're not getting that out. Not with this device, not with this little tube right here. They can't get that out. Okay? This is a myomectomy. And hyster is the root word for women. It's not from the African people. Hysterectomy, hysteria. This is something about women. It's a very strong term, truly, for women. Okay? So they can do that, but sometimes, in other cases, surgery through the abdominal wall may be necessary. What abdominal wall? Where? Where and why? Why does it have to go through tissue issues? Right? You see what they about to cut off? They're going to give you that hysterectomy. I asked a lot of y'all if y'all got a full or partial. They're going to give you a hysterectomy. From, let me show you. Here. Do you know what this is? Huh? They're going to cut that off of you. This is your cervix. They're going to cut that off of you. They're going to take it away. The entryway, the portal, will be removed. I don't know if you all watch any type of sci-fi, but the portal, the entryway, will be removed. Okay? Y'all ask me a question or something. Or just, cause I got to heat up my coffee. Hold on, y'all. No, not yet, Joy. No, not yet. I'm about to heat me up some coffee. Sorry. right, people. I'm back. What's going on? All right, we back. Now, I told you I had some kids in the neighborhood. I see them in the mornings and stuff. I said, I'm going to let y'all pass out these brochures and take them home, give them to your mama. And you got to be with people on their level. A lot of y'all call me, and I know you don't know. Y'all just been sabotaged. Your womb just been dismantled, man. Y'all have been through so much. I hear some of these stories. I say, damn. What's going on, baby? I can't even keep up. Some stuff we do to ourselves, but then some stuff we don't. Like, having unprotected sex, of course, causes STDs. Granted, we didn't create the STD, but you made the choice to have unprotected sex. For good or bad reasons, doesn't matter. We got some stuff, though. Abortion, for good or bad reasons, doesn't matter. Well, I can't even think of a good reason to do it, but you felt like it was a good reason to do it. That's why we do it, right? But it hurts us. All of that hurts us. Okay? So you got to be careful. We need our wombs. Don't you know what you do is, whether it be good or bad, your children are going to do it too, whether it be good or bad, because you're creating that blueprint for them. Yes. You got to keep that in mind. You got to keep that in mind. Yes. All right. Who's still out there? Who's out there? Come on. Sometimes they'll say, you know what? You got about 4 or 5 of them right here. We're just going to go ahead and cut those out. Right? And so some of us have had surgery, but then they came back. Okay? Hold on now. Don't tell me it ain't put all my pictures up in there now. Hold it down. Uh-oh. Let's just go ahead and get it. Oh, look at this. You gotta get them. All right. They just knocked. I'm going live right now. Please close my door and get that yapper out of here. Get that yapper out of here. This was actually shared with me. One of my clients. This when she came to me. This was what had already been done to her, and now it's pretty much going to be done again. They started out as pea sizes. Remember that, y'all. It was just a pea, right? They got my daggone slides. Why the hell weren't they showing up? This thing is going crazy. All right, let's just go here. Right, so we're talking about the bladder. It messes with the intestines. Okay, y'all be getting back pain. I told y'all about that. Abdominal pain. Something wrong with your period. Some of us can't even have children at all. Or we have a miscarriage. We got to know where they are. They're going to give us the medicine. right? Let me make this bigger. They're going to give us the medicine, right? Just like a birth control. She going to put that tube up in there. Tube may not work. Oh, hell, that's the same damn thing. Listen, I'll come back with the rest of my slides. In any event, I just want you to keep in... Hell no, where the hell is my slides? Let me see. I better go get it. These fibroids are in us, and they can tell you that you can go and have surgery. I'm just gonna go back to me. Listen, they can tell you whatever they want. Don't take nothing into your system. If you're taking stuff into your system, stop taking it in. If you ever took birth control, then you got these hard protein particles. The hard chemicals that was in the drug. They had the reaction to the wound. Those hard particles are still in your wound. That waste, that hard waste, gets embedded around the tissues. And then the tissues get embedded around it. It takes care of it because that's your wound. That's her job. You don't want that. Shanjari, baby, where my coffee? Come on, sweetheart. Work with a sister. So you don't want none of that, right? And I put this slide out because I done had some sisters with fibroids, and they at the point where they just like, you know what, I'm so tired, I'm so done, I'm just ready for them to cut on me. And I can understand, because you're tired of going through all the pain. And then I had some sisters who called me and say, you know what, I wish I would have met you 4 years ago, girl. Do me a favor too, please, Charlie. Bring me my lavender. You can bring my bowl over here. Thank you. You put some honey in here too, didn't you, Jari? Didn't you, baby? Thank you. It smelled good for a few days. It's the lavender sage. It actually burns for some days. So you just light it. Don't burn it, like set it on fire. Like you have to do like the like a California sage, like this one. It's a slow burn, like you would. Why are you in here? Why are you in here, Zan? Listen, don't you come in here barking and stuff, making all that noise. You hear me now? Come here. Come here, Zan. Come here. Come on, jump. Can you jump up here today? Can you make me happy? Come here. I'll pick you up. Come here. He's doing something. This is Zan. I need you to calm down, man. By now y'all know who Zan is. Can you calm down? Hey, listen, you gotta learn how to be good. I love you, and you're a good dog, but you gotta do better. Nah, you gotta do better. I ain't gonna give you that much. You gotta do better, Zan. Come on, man. We about to get a little kitten. Because I know you need some help around the house, and you just stressed out, ain't you? You need some help, and you need some company. You need a little buddy. You need a little buddy? What? What's up? You want to get down? There go Joy. See, she whistling for you. Say, don't whistle for me now. Why would you close the door on Zan, Jari? You gotta just keep in mind what I was saying about these fibroids. And when we do the cleanse, when we detox, when we're doing this cleanse, our goal is to ultimately remove waste from the womb but waste is in the bad stuff, the bad tissues. Okay, because the womb through ovulation sheds the lining, and that's it. She doesn't do anything else as far as release. Okay, the ovaries. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, baby. I can take you through this slide. I can take you through this slide all over again and show you something. And let me break something down to you, honey. Let me break something down to you. All right? Let me break something down to you. Okay? The womb is in a world of itself. It is a total package with the woman's body, but it is also a separate entity when it comes to what it does. It has its own system. Okay? It has its own governing body in place. Okay? It has that. Okay? Let's look at it. Let's see where our ovaries are. We got two ovaries. Sometimes you can have so much damage on one side, they'll just remove one ovary. Let's think about PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. PCOS are acronyms. The PCOS is the acronym for polycystic ovarian syndrome. Cyst on the ovaries by means of a syndrome. It's not cyst on the ovaries by means of a disease. It's not cyst on the ovaries by means of a virus. You see where I'm going with this, people? Etc. Okay? It's a syndrome. Go look it up. Go look up what is a syndrome. Okay? Beat me to the punch. And do a video on it. Let me know. Break it down for me. Break down the science on that for me. That's what I like to know. But look at this. Let me show you something. I'm just going to hit the highlighter button. It should work better. Well, hell, you see this right here? Huh? You see this, people? Huh? And you see this right here? Let me do something for you now. Okay? All right, then let me show you. I hope I don't get y'all confused now. Now, I'm going to hold off on this color. Y'all got 3 colors up there. Yellow, red, and purple. Purple those are babies. Those are the babies, okay? Red, that's the ovary. The ovary holds our babies. Okay? Yellow, it's the entryway. Fallopian tube. Okay? It's the tunnel. Okay? So when we talk about PCOS, there's something going on with my ovaries. There is a cyst problem. But this isn't a growth, or a disease, this is something else. So what functions are we playing? This opening airway right here, this tunnel, your fallopian tube, that yellow, initially, before that egg makes it anywhere down the fallopian tube, before she makes it anywhere down the fallopian tube, okay, the yellow brick road, before she makes it anywhere down there, we're going to clean her off. Now, keep in mind, she's not dirty. Our babies stay clean. Our ovaries are healthy, right? I mean, that's how it's supposed to be in a perfect world. Our ovaries are healthy, right? So it's not too much filtration going on, but, just in case, that's just a process. We get her ready, right? We take care of them eggs. That entryway right there is a filtration system. It's like a sweeper. And she protects the ovary. Make sure nothing get on the ovary. Because the ovary protects the eggs. The most important thing that we have. Those are the eggs. So she's like a duster. And sometimes though, let me tell you. Now I'm gonna show it to you. This is what I was saving it for. So I don't want to hit you with the colors just yet. You see this? See that black? Huh? See the filtration system for your cysts. Because it's natural for you to have cysts on your ovaries. We all have cysts on our ovaries. Everybody does. It's the filtration system. Okay? That's what it's for. This is part of the filtration system. Now, sometimes those cysts get a little dirty. Got a lot of cleaning up to do for some reason. Various reasons. And they get waste. Those cysts end up holding so much waste in them, they start to grow and develop as if they are the baby. No, you're not the baby. But it's containing different particles and proteins in it as if this is something to be developed. Things that we've taken and ingested into our bodies. And this is something that's generational. It's a syndrome. Your mama had it. Your grandma had it. And your great-great-great-grandmother didn't have it. Because she was pushing them babies out, honey. This population control right here, honey. That's population control. But this is something you can easily fix. So you got to fix that. Because that's just a syndrome. See, when you take medicine, people, anything you ingest in your body as it relates to the womb is chemical warfare on the body. Okay? Chemical warfare, think of it as a global term. You hear me? When they got these goddamn airplanes flying through your neighborhood, dropping out the smoke. When they go to other countries and bomb shit. Oil spills. All of this is chemical warfare as a means for control. Trust me. That's just how it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Right? You got so many toxins in your body, and now they've held your womb hostage. They're holding her hostage. And some of that filth from the filtration system, it sits everywhere else. That's how you end up with them fibroids. Right? Man, you messing up. You got to keep everything clean in your body. Because it leaves particles in the body. And you're not shedding all the waste. Because your womb was not designed to shed the waste. And so she's just holding it. She holding it. Eventually she can't hold no more, and you still doing more damage to your body. You're killing yourself. You're killing your womb. You're destroying your womb. You got to keep that in mind, that you are destroying your womb. Sometimes you can have a cyst, and when that sucker bursts, feel like you're having a baby. You can't even walk. You can't walk, baby. And then when you get to the hospital, what they give you? An antibiotic for what? The infection. The filth burst inside of you. The filth in that cyst, it just burst inside of your body, inside your goddamn womb. It released that waste. It couldn't hold it no more. What in the world got all that waste in there like that? To the point where you got a damn cyst growing abnormally on your ovary. And now you have a lot of them. They haven't really burst. Because guess what? They're going to give you some pills for that too, baby. They're going to always give you pills to take. It's a chemical warfare on your womb. Y'all remember when Cat Williams was talking about it? You take one pill for this, then you take another pill for that, then you take another pill for this. Next thing you know, you walking around looking like who? Your pussy the same way. Your pussy walking around like who did it to who and why? Where, why, and when? What and how? So we trying to restore the womb. Ain't nothing, listen. We all do stuff. We don't know what we doing. We don't know nothing. It happens. Because don't nobody know everything. But you got to fix this because you got, some of us not nice women. Some of us be mean women. For real. Your attitude is not becoming. And sometimes your attitude can determine a lot of stuff going on within your womb. You know? You got to think about that. And then we do a lot of stuff to ourselves. Especially like when it comes to PCOS. They give you the pills. You know, so you don't have to worry about having a period. So you basically telling your ovaries to shut up. Don't even worry about dropping no damn egg. Don't even worry about it. Just shut up. Let these abnormal cysts just sit here and goddamn accumulate. When you take a pill, let's say you go to the doctor, you ain't feeling good. When you take a pill, you ain't taking all natural herbs. You ain't got your face in the ground. You ain't prostrating to God. You prostrating to the white man. You sacrificing yourself to his chemical warfare, his war upon your soul. Chemicals can destroy a lot of things in the body. So you take this pill orally, the chemicals are going to send a message, baby. They're going to send a message and somebody's going to hear it. Your goddamn brain. You see, because when your immune system was sending your brain a signal, you didn't know what to do. So when you went to the hospital, they said, oh, we got something for you. We can fix that. Instead of us healing ourselves the proper way, detecting the symptoms. So they're going to give you some medicine. And now all the hard chemicals and proteins and particles and them chemicals going to sit in your body. The message going to go to the brain. And the brain's new response to your womb. Because the immune system been telling your brain, hey, help the womb out because there's some shit down here that don't belong. And I mean, I'm working on it. I'm trying my best to clean it up. But she got to get rid of this shit. So you need to so you telling the brain, nigga, you need to let the womb know something, baby. This your immune system. This is the response system. See, when shit go on, the immune system jump in place. Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm knocking it out, knocking it out, knocking it out. That's why you got HIV, autoimmune. Your system ain't working. Shit shut down. That's when you go into full-blown the syndrome from a virus. But see, this one ain't have to get put up in your goddamn blood. This is from medications and suppressions. Okay? Oral. Get up in there like swimwear. So you take it. You take the medicine. The signal now that goes to the brain from the immune system is, still helping nigga out. So you take the pill. Now the brain tells the womb, shut them ovaries down. And for some reason, the womb just automatically understands. So you can't make a pill that I can take to tell my brain, to tell my womb, get rid of the fibroid, get rid of the cyst. Huh? You can't make a pill to say, tell my womb to get rid of the endometriosis. But you can make a pill to tell my womb to shut down, to stop its natural function. Okay, so now you got all these drugs up in you, baby, right? You got these drugs up in you, right? We gonna push the womb to the side. Because see, you took that pill through your mouth orally and ingested it into the body. You see? So now your other internal organs got work to do. Because your internal organs are also a filtration system aside from the filtration system designed for the womb. I told you the womb is its own government. It has its own kingdom, its own structure. It has its own filtration system. Your filtration system is on overload with PCOS. Your bodily organs on overload too, trust me. And aside from the PCOS, you go ahead and get pregnant. Go ahead and get pregnant in a toxic body. Because all of them organs that's been taking care of you, getting all this sickness up out of you, got to use every last blood in its body, in its vessels. Whatever it got. Whatever you ain't already damn destroyed. Every little bit to make sure that baby taken care of. To make sure you carry that baby 100%. Make sure that womb straight. That's why when you get pregnant, you know, hell, my body, the baby didn't suck me dry. You goddamn right. The baby sucking up everything. It ain't just, oh, you eating so the baby can eat. Everything you ingest, you giving it to that baby. Everything you ingest, you giving it to that baby. Everything that's in your recycle bins, whatever was in there, that baby getting that too because that's in your bloodstream. So guess what? What you say you got? What you got? Okay, your baby gonna have it too. Your baby gonna have it too. So you better worry about cleansing yourself before you worry about having a baby, putting a baby up in that area. You better worry about cleansing yourself before you stick an egg up there. You better worry about cleansing yourself before you let some man all up in you. Because men got to deal with this stuff too. And you know what I mean? We put men through a lot in so many ways. Okay? And sometimes it shows in our attitude how we are down there, downstairs. I mean, because your attitude clearly can show where a nigga at upstairs. But you can talk to him and find out there's some shit going on downstairs. That's why he like that upstairs. You go upstairs, you go downstairs. You know what I'm saying? You got to fix it up, all of them. Them your chakras. You got to fix all of them up. You know 7 ain't right if 1 ain't right. You hear me? Your body ain't right. Your insides ain't right. You got to clean everything out. You got to keep that place holy and sacred. Like a nigga come in the house, make him take his shoes off at the door. You got to be clean. You got to be clean, baby. Come on now. This is a breeding ground. Do you know what that means when something is a breeding ground or a cesspool? Your womb is a breeding ground. All she doing is making babies and popping them out. See, I could pop them like Pop-Tarts. You see? It's easy to get them babies up out of there. You hear me? It's easy to get pregnant, right? For them fertile women, just be popping them out. That's all. She's an oven. She's a nice warm oven, right? Your oven better be warm. Better be hot. Hell, it's a goddamn oven down there. It's not. Hey, you can't bake no bread if the oven ain't hot. Oh, let me stop that. Listen, this is the area that matters the most. You have to get this right. And we do so much to ourselves and jeopardize this area of our life. You have to stop doing that, ladies. When we see all this stuff that we're dealing with as women as we're going through this healing journey, keep in mind your man been putting up with that one way or another. Okay? Be clean. Be good to yourself. Be good to your vagina, and your vagina will be good to you. Every 3,000 miles, bring it into Ivy. Bring it into Chandra Pretty Lube. I lube it up. Clean the filtration systems on that engine, baby. Tune her up. You hear me? Come on now. You need an oil change, baby? Your oil done ran out? You need an oil change. Come on now. You gotta fix this area and keep her clean. Anyway, I just want to get that out to y'all. And I want y'all to be good and just know that if you have any symptoms, back pain or anything like that, talk to your doctor about it. Okay? If you're not getting a proper response, if you're not getting properly educated on what it is that you're dealing with, you're going to have to do some further digging. Okay? But overall, if you are a woman of color, if you are a black woman, if you are a nigga, if you know you African American, not because you dark skinned, because dark skinned people out here still don't think they're African American, but because you know about your ancestry, your roots as it relates to Africa, the motherland, the mother, if you know who your mama is, then I already know that you're on that journey, sweetheart, where you don't want nothing from the white man. Okay? We're trying to cut all ties. As many as possible. And this is one of the ways that he got you tied up, baby. This is one of the ways. Okay? You got to stop that cycle. You got to break that chain, honey. Okay? Do it for you. Do it for your daughters. Okay? Because they have a womb too. And a lot of us have been doing things, giving our daughters birth control for a very long time. You are setting your child up for failure. Your daughter. Okay? Some of this stuff, these drugs and stuff that was given to our ancestors. Our ancestors, when it came down time to stop slavery. As a form for birth control. Population control. Okay? Y'all remember that. Okay? That's what it all boils down to, that. Okay? But this is our area of creation. We got lungs too. I got my lungs, right? Keep everything clear. Keep the air clear as it relates to my oxygen. Before this oxygen even tibble-tabble with the blood, I got my lungs in place. Before anything tibble and tabble with the eggs, you got your filtration system in place. We're going to keep that baby good. Okay? You got to take care of your fallopian tubes, people. If you don't take care of your fallopian tubes, that's how we got pelvic inflammatory disease. Your fallopian tubes swell up. Baby already having a rough time coming out. Baby come out and just say, fuck it, I don't even want to roll no more. I ain't coming down there. Or the fallopian tube is so swollen the baby can't. Okay? You don't want that. You don't want an ectopic pregnancy. Okay? These doctors are not telling us everything, people. Listen to me. And listen to me good. They are not telling us everything. They will not tell us everything. They do not want to tell us everything. To tell us everything is to release control, to free a person from a form of control. Education is power. Knowledge is power. Okay? We're going to get the money. We're going to get the power. We're going to get the respect. All of that. Get away from these people. Get out of her, my people. If you don't want no parts of her, You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing to do with her. You don't want nothing to do with her. Come on now. That shit ain't designed for you. This ain't even your government. You just here. That's why all I do is pay Caesar's things to Caesar. Let me just pay my goddamn taxes. I ain't worried about nothing else, nigga. Let me pay my taxes, though. Because the IRS can fuck with anybody, anywhere, at any time. Guaranteed. That's all I got to be concerned with. If I ain't got to give you Pecker Woods a goddamn penny, goddamn believe I won't. Because you fucked up our generational wealth. Your baby's got it. Fuck that. We take our shit back. Imagine never being enslaved. Never being enslaved. Having all of our history from day one. Where would we be today in 2017 in Africa? And we would look at America and say, look at this shit. What the fuck is that? Who designed that? This is Peckerwood shit. This is what the white man has developed. He used us for his design. This ain't our shit. This isn't not 2017 in Africa. No, couldn't be. But he went over there and took us. So you can't even multiply your greatness to 2017 had you not been brought into slavery. But he has capitalized off any bit of it. You can't think that far back. Think about when slavery ended and what was supposed to be given. Think about your reparation. You multiply that times the years. It's 2017. That's your wealth. That was your generational wealth they took from you. They don't give a goddamn about your generation. You having no motherfucking kids. Nigga, they want to send your ass back. If they can send you back, they will. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Gotta deal with your ass. You can't even send money back home. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? And I know some people, they gonna talk some shit about Ivy. And I don't even give a goddamn because I'm ready for it. Because I can talk shit about myself. The shit I got to do to keep it real. The shit I got to do because you know I still got goddamn sense. You hear me? You can't send no money back home. Every other race send money home. Keep their home strong. Keep the home strong. Take care of the home front. You go do what you got to do, my son or my daughter. You go take care of the home front. I'm going to send you out there. Go take care of that business and come back. You go do it. You going to take care of home. We're going to bless this kingdom. That's fortitude. The sanctitude. We're going to keep what we got right here. Black in America, you can't do that. You can't do that. Because you were cut off. The umbilical cord was cut. They went down here to Africa. Look at the womb. You see that? They went around in the globe. Spotted Africa. Cut it off. They shut it down. Okay, so that's those. You got to go back and do some damn history so you can find out at least where the hell you came from in Africa. At least know where you come from. And everybody can't come from Egypt. Shit. Know where you come from. Know your roots, man. It's in you. You know how big a kingdom was when they did finally bring their ass over there? It ain't 3 pyramids in goddamn Egypt. Pyramid was like a goddamn house. Shit, that's how we was living. Like over here in the goddamn projects. Apartment complexes, nigga, we lined up. It would be even more pyramids now in 2017 if they didn't fuck with us. Y'all see the 2017 Pharaoh with the grill? Huh? With the mug on his face? Like, nigga, what? Okay. Come on, man. So you got to be aggressive. Don't let somebody come keep taking your shit. So who we giving all our wealth to? Because we can't send it back home. The majority of us. If it's 10 blacks on the planet, 9 blacks can't send shit home. Don't know where the fuck you from. So who getting the money? Everybody else that's in America. Everybody who came to chip in on the goddamn deal. Yeah. Some of y'all foreigners, Asians been here so long, all you speak is American. You don't even know nothing about your culture. You don't know nothing about your culture. You got some Chinese people over here in America, just like a nigga, don't know nothing. Because that's how long they been here. Okay? They came a long time ago. Old ass curry outs and shit. Big Danny's. Yum Yums. You know the goddamn Asian food cartel. Shit. The Asian nail cartel. Huh? They capitalize. They getting the money too. They getting the money too. And then you come to me and say, Ivy, I found your product on Alibaba or AliExpress cheaper. Every goddamn thing come from China, dumbass. But guess what? Some of y'all gonna wear the fake Michael Kors and some of y'all gonna get the real one. See, that's how much you value shit in life. See? You see that? You put that value on your vagina. You go get your nails done. Do you know how much the nail salon spend on the supplies and everything that's inside the nail salon? You wonder how some nail salons stay in business for decades and it always seems like they ain't never got no customers in there. You wonder how they paying their goddamn bills, nigga? Capitalizing off your black ass. Hair done, nails done, everything big. Half of y'all don't even know how to do your damn nails. I'm 36. Nigga, you a grown-ass woman, don't even know how to do your nails. Or you refuse to do them. You just want to give people your money. You so lazy, fuck it, you gonna wear a wig for life. Faithful, loyal customer. And then none of y'all buying no fucking lace front afros. And fuck you. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck. You in a business. Y'all motherfuckers capitalizing off a business to alter a woman's appearance. And you ain't even figured out a master plan. Nigga, you ever been to D.C.? You know I'm from D.C. You remember Circuit City back in the day, niggas? You remember Circuit City? Man, they got a goddamn beauty supply up in Temple Hills, Oxon Hill, Maryland, right there. Right there off Branch Avenue. Used to be in Circuit City. Man, that goddamn beauty supply so fucking big, like a big ass Walmart beauty supply. I couldn't imagine it took that much shit to make a motherfucker beautiful. But your pussy ain't right. Can't get your pussy right. Do you know how much they paying? Huh? It's so, let's think about this, people, because y'all asses is goddamn crazy. It's so much goddamn weave on the planet, it can't be that many motherfuckers alive. It can't be that many people alive for all this goddamn virgin human hair weave. Chinese people make any fucking thing. So y'all go over there and buy it. When I came out, Chinese people starting to call my shit pearls. Whatever y'all niggas like, they figure out they steal our shit too. They steal shit from the black people too. Black people can't have shit. That's true. But you got to figure out how to do some shit and just make and go with it. Y'all ain't even out here making no business out the weave. A few of y'all are, but the majority of you ain't. You just buying the shit at the Chinese man. Buying it, don't care how much it costs. Got to look good. Putting everything on your face. Almost none of y'all making your faces make you look like a ancient queen. You know? You spend a lot of time and effort to make yourself look good, but how much time and effort do you put into your body? How much time and effort do you spend on personal development? How much time are you spending on it? When the last time you read a book? How many books you got in your house? Where they at in your house? Do you see your books throughout the day when you walk around in your house? You take care of your books? You know, we gotta be better, because this is all about who we are. And it's trying to be erased. And they doing good. They doing good. I did a commentary regarding the Black Lives Movement, the Black Lives Matter. See, you had some coon ass niggas who stupid and a coon, because they messed up the event for a lot of people. You messed up what we was trying to, the message we was trying to get out. See, because some of y'all coon niggas, dumb coon niggas, you working for the coon good, like Stacey Dash. See, you helping them out. You doing dumb shit, and you doing dumb shit. Okay, we got a mission. We got a mission. You ain't gotta and I know you mad because we gonna tear the club up. You know how we roll. Y'all did what y'all had to do, but you can't you ain't got to do all that. See? Who cares about fucking that store up if you won't give them no money? That store wouldn't even be there. Wouldn't even be there. Police force upgrade their cars every year. Doing good. Nice cars. Y'all out there stomping on the cars and shit. Your tax dollars paying that shit. Stop committing crimes. If you wasn't committing crimes, you wouldn't need no police. See what I'm saying? Wasn't committing crimes, wouldn't need no jail. See? Divide and conquer. See, you got to think about cutting the ties, getting away from them. Let me show you something. You gotta get away from them. You got to get away. You can't let them affect your life, because they do it on so many different levels. You got to learn how to, you got to be good. You got to do different. You got to do better in life. You do. The attack that we have against us, the attack that's on the womb, drugs, having sex, STDs, partners, all of that plays a role in our womb that we got to stop. Right? Stop it. All you got to do is to have safe sex. All you got to do is go get tested. Go get tested. Why the STD clinic always empty? Ain't nobody in there. That's why now you can't just go to the STD clinic because you burning. You got to schedule an appointment. So if you coming in burning, you ain't got no appointment, and it's like 2 o'clock or something, in the middle of the day or whatever, next time you still got to come back. You better take your ass to the emergency room. See? They don't even care now. The way these STDs running around here, they should have like a goddamn 24-hour STD clinic. Because sometimes we have unprotected sex and don't ever go to the clinic. Man, you better go get tested. You ain't all the time you had some shit up in you. Oh, you did go get tested and misdiagnosed your ass. Man, we are hurting ourselves. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do it. Know what's on your body, know what's wrong, pay attention to it. You know if something not normal. You know. Because you came into this world balanced, baby. You know if something ain't normal. Fix it. Fix it. Do good. Do good. Okay? Y'all know I stay busy in the kitchen, so I'm still in here working and cooking. I'm going to come back and do another slide real soon. I wanted to talk to y'all about the tissues in the body, but when we do our detox, we removing the tissues. That's all it is. We removing tissues. See, we got good herbs that are good for the brain, that's good for the womb. Sending positive messages to the brain. Very positive messages. Right? And the womb sends very positive messages overall to all of its functioning bodies. So she sends off good messages to the ovaries, the cervix, the endometriotum, the fallopian tubes, the uterus. She takes care of it. And that's what we want. That's what we need. So when we go through this detoxing process, it is our goal to remove all bad tissues, bad waste from our bodies, from our temple, from our holy place. That is what we set as an intention when we're going through our cleansing process. Okay? Because we have to manifest. It's very difficult to manifest if the channels are blocked. So detoxing will also help to unblock those channels. However, let's just start. Let's just start setting that intention now. Because the channel may be good enough for us to get a good signal, for the ancestors to hear our call, hear our request, and answer us, and start that cleansing journey. And may we purge all that is not welcomed. The gift is very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Your womb is very beautiful. Keep your womb in a very, very holy, beautiful place. Okay? Because she is very beautiful. Okay? You want to experience that all the time. Okay? Because that is what helps us to line up and elevate everything within us. And it is a very awesome, awesome, awesome experience. So come to the right place. Experience Chandrai Preeti. Yeah. We just say pretty for short, so we don't have to say it twice. But get that experience. Okay? See, always be reaching forward, always be going forward, constantly manifesting, constantly feeling those vibrations go through you. You see? And then when it's time for you to release, purge, it's an awesome experience. Because you get to go up even further in life. See? The more clean and the more pure, the more destined you are to become. Okay? So just keep that in mind, people. Anyway, I gotta work, and I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. I appreciate the time you spent with me. I know I've been known to be on here for extended periods of time. However, you know what? It may take some time for you to watch all of it. Hey, come back later, share it, or ask me a question, anything you like. And I'm glad you took the time out once again. Thank you. So, hey, I gotta go to work.